Good morning, everyone. I haven't made a video in a while. And the reason is COVID has found its way to the farm. And look at you. Got feathered, didn't you? Gus is back to chasing chickens. Not sure why. There he is. So he's not with us right now. He hasn't killed any of them, but anywho, still learning. So, yeah. Sissy got it. I went and got tested. And sure enough, yep, you got it. And so she gets home. And I had felt like this. I'm coming, guys. Heaviness in the legs. It was weird. But that's kind of it to start with. And, well, they all wanted me to take a test. And yeah, I think I got the same thing she has. Let's save the test for when it's over. Make sure it's over. So, anywho, I'm coming, guys. Now, what you think? I gotta get a bail down. Oh, let me do that first. Yeah, gotta get up here. Oh, everything's harder when they're sick. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, guys. So thankfully, my youngest one is here, and she, for the first few days, took over. Oh, well, I was delegated up into my room. Anyway, which is kind of nice. And she didn't get it. But anywho, so it's nice. She just happened to be here. What did I do here now? The bale of hay. And so she took over some of the care of the animals, which was great. And then when she left, I thought, you have it all right. And it seemed like a second wave hit me, where this is the second week I'm in it, and it went into my head and into my bronchioles, thankfully. knock on wood, not into my lungs. So I immediately went on that avocado seed tea, which is a natural antibiotic, which works really well for me. And so I think I worded the worst with it's traveling into my lungs. So that was good. Oh, this is the stick stuff, which he's going to love. He didn't like that dry stuff too much. We'll see how he does with that. And so I feel pretty good today. And now for a few days, Sissy and I take turns on whoever feels better takes care of the animals. Okay. Daniela, think. I know, I'm not good at this right now. Okay, this is alright. It's got enough there. You guys ready? Huh? Come on. You gotta be so grateful for your animals when I don't have to lead them in or anything. Doing their own thing, coming in, each in his stall. Oh dear Lord, look at you. Stick it up. Oh, now again. Hey. Let's see where Sage is at. Alright, so we're on the mend. And it's like, gosh, I hope one doesn't get this twice or 3 times or something. But really, when it comes down to it, it felt just like the flu and a cold combined. That's what it felt like. Feels like. Come on, girls. Let's move. That's the way to go. Come on. Yeah. Come on, girls. Come on. Chicks, you gotta come to the other side. Maddie, you wanna lick? Oh, come on. Alright, so there it is. With COVID here. And it's nice and quiet. I have to tell everybody now. No visitors. Well, again, when one is sick like this, what is it really? Go to the other side, Mama. All that much inclined to have visitors. So the farm's closed. That's a moment. And I really think that even though, you don't have to wear a mask anymore and all that, this and that, I'd say when you know you're going to be around certain people, either before you go and visit them, especially elderly and really little ones, just still wear the mask. I mean, I can see on how for older people, this is a really rough one. So, anywho. So there's that. Then, another thing. Let's put that one in first. Of course, the whole world knows that Queen Elizabeth II has passed away. Rest in peace, my dear. Now, growing up in Switzerland, of course, in Europe there are still several kings and queens in certain countries, and they were always in the tabloids, this and that, in those magazines and stuff. My mom liked to buy those. And, anywho, so, who didn't know the royal family in England, right? If one wants to call them that. The one thing with Queen Elizabeth, Lizzie, that was my grandmother's name. She seemed to be absolutely scandal-free herself. And I think her husband was pretty much the same, too. So, a good couple, good marriage, in the public life, all their lives, right? Not just 4 years like a president, for example, here in the United States, but all their lives. And it seems like, people can correct me if they want to. Seems like, to me, from having two different perspectives, one from being born and raised in Europe, and it comes out to all that, and then being here, where you hear much less. Okay, I don't buy the magazines, and I don't really go and look up what the royal families all around the world are doing, because I couldn't care less. Really. So, but it seems like that they were really honorable people. Queen Elizabeth II and her husband. Very honorable people. All right. Well, I guess themselves, okay? Now, what their actions and this and that they took or didn't take when it came to their own family and some of that kind of jazz there, well, I don't know. Anywho, I guess one could decide not to be king or queen, right? One wanted to in this day and age. Well, anywho. So, I gave that some thought. 96 years old, not bad. So there it is. Another chapter closed for the English when it comes to that. 70 years is a long time. Anywho. Okay. So rest in peace, my dear. I'd say overall, you've done, considering who you were, what your job was, I'd say you've done a pretty darn good job. So. Well, yeah, that's what it comes down to, isn't it? For everyone, try to do a good job. There. So, then the next thing, I got cloned on Facebook. Somebody thought I was interesting enough to clone. So, well, anyway, I think it doesn't really matter. Should I take, that's just not enough to take who you are or this or that. Well, one thing, my Facebook didn't get hacked, it got cloned. I think there's a difference there. Which, that won't affect me at all. in any way. It will affect the people that are, and it seemed like it was just in the messenger thing where they get sucked into responding or something. That's right? And so I realized, this isn't affecting me at all or my Facebook page. Sadly, somebody's using me now to get to other people. That's not cool. Well, anyway, I think, though, that nice people know me well enough out there that they're going, that's not her. And immediately got reported and deleted and this and that, and can't find it anywhere. I tried, I looked it up, couldn't find it anywhere. So there it is. So that was a short-lived one, and that is that. But sad that people do that. I'm not sure. And then, of course, again, you just wonder now. So the technology out there now is so out through the wazoo that I'm restricted from A to Z. I was just a regular, Jane Doe out there. When it comes down to it, okay, that's good. And I don't think we need that again today. This is all right. So anyway, like a regular Jane Doe, and other people are the same, but you're just little fish in the sea. And somehow, though it's been going on now for years and years, they can clone your Facebook page. And then, as I said, I'm not sure if they add a virus or something to it, right? That then screws other people up. Again, it didn't do anything to my Facebook page. Nothing, okay? Or my messenger, nothing. It's just my name was used. Someone used my name to create some havoc. So, sad. So I guess the main thing, what I do too is when I get certain things, it's like, well, first of all, I don't have that many friends on Facebook. So I know pretty well who I got already or who's already friends with me on there and who's not. And what I always do with friend requests, I go and I check. If there's no picture of the person or something, I don't even bother. Okay? Delete. Done. Right? That's already kind of shows me, well, my page is public. You can go in there and comment and whatever without having to be one of my friends. So that doesn't look good to me. Then I go, if there is, I go and look. Okay, if there are nothing but profile pictures on there, the whole thing and everything is the same date, that's a giveaway right there. If someone's not active, and it was from a year ago or something, if someone's not active on their page, why do they need to be your friend? Right? You know what I mean? So again, it's not about, I don't like you, or what's the purpose? I got it. Or for someone to ask for a friend request, if it really doesn't really matter if they are, if the request is accepted or not, right? Yes? Yeah? Okay, so that's what I do. So I go look and I go, nah. Then I delete it. And sometimes when it actually looks like, hey, then I'll go and ask the person in Messenger that's already a friend of mine and say, just like they did with me, hey, did you know? And, okay, so can I report it, right? Okay. Because you don't know, did they just make another Facebook page or not, right? So you want to ask first. Anyway, and then I reported, done. And I think this is where, okay, so obviously Facebook is kind of not a very good place of where things are secure when it comes to your stuff. Right? Yeah. Maybe if they would put a little more emphasis on making their site a bit less hackable or clonable, then instead of the fact checkers, stuff where you're going, oh my God, really? Come on now. Then maybe things would be a little bit better there, and people wouldn't be leaving by droves to other platforms that are much better, actually. And so I always feel a little obligation to, when I'm somewhere where then, you have this kind of pool of friends, and then just go and leave, and that isn't quite my cup of tea. I try to stay loyal, right? Yeah. So, but I've signed up with another one too, and kind of sounds more interesting to me, right? Yeah. So anyway, but I haven't left Facebook yet. So there it is, right? So Facebook might need to, right? I don't know. It spends so much time on checking out the people, right? But you figure something out where this hacking and cloning stuff kind of isn't it so easy. Every week there's several ones now I see, either people letting you know, or even show you, oh, this is fake, beware, and every week several ones. So I think Facebook's going down the tubes when it comes to all that too, because eventually people aren't going to trust you anymore, right? I mean, right? Yeah. Getting all their phone, everything is getting messed up, this, that, and again, it could also, probably some kind of a computer-generated thing, where there isn't really a person behind the whole thing, or people behind the whole thing. The bot stuff. What is that? I'm just saying. Well, anyway, so there it is. The one thing I realized, that if you get cloned like that, you don't really have to do anything except for letting people know, yep, report it, that's not me. And it does get taken care of, as in my case, it took less than an hour and that was done with, right? As far as I know, let me know if that's not the case. But as far as it affecting my account or my messaging or something, nothing at all, right? Nothing at all. All right, well, so there it is. Also, I have blocks and locks and everything on. You have to literally be friends with me first before you can message me anything. And this all gets blocked off and then deleted over so much time, unless I go in specifically and look at it. And it goes into some kind of a chat folder or something, okay? So I just don't. And then it always shows, oh, you have messages, No, I don't, because that's where they are, like spam folder in messaging. And I don't ever look at it, ever, never. I never go and check these guys or these things out. Because, right, yeah, why are they doing it like that? Right? So I'm sure that you can do that too. So there it is. Yeah, I figured that out all on my own. Well, because, as I said, people can try, obviously. But I think they're only going to get so far without your permission, in the end. So, I think. And yeah, what kind of people are they? As I said, are those people? Or are those robots somehow installed? The robot itself is a virus and they have a certain type of function, like to clone your Facebook page and then just nilly-willy kind of throw certain things out there. Right? I say it's amazing on how with the games and all that, how they produce all this and how the games are set up, right? Right? Yeah. Systematically, kind of. What is this called? What's it called? If schematics or something. Right? And on how it works, I'm sure one could set up something like that just to mess with people's lives. But when it comes down to it, it's a computer who's doing it, and the computer doesn't, it just is running its program, and that is that, right? Yeah? Okay. Well, anywho, I think there are ways we can, and beware when you just play certain things on Facebook, these tap to play things. I don't do that. I've even, with certain other things, sponsored things, gone, nah. Yep, I hide ad, and then you want to know why, and I just push something repetitive, irrelevant, too personal, and done, And there's certain other things I'm good with, but basically I think the safest thing is just click it all out, and then you see your friends. Yeah. So, there it is. We got YouTube for all that other stuff, I would say. So beware when I say click on them things and go and see, what your name means, or, it's all computer generated stuff that, again, it's a program that runs, and if you're number 6 doing this after number 5, that goes from 1 through 10. So you're number 1. So they have 10 different ones, and it just depends on what number you are. It's always this, that kind of stuff always goes in number sequences, and then you're gonna get so you're number 5 through this sequence, and you're gonna get that particular answer. So it's always in a cluster of 10 people, 10 different answers, and then it starts in at 1 again, right? Depending how many people tap to play, right? Yes? Yeah. Well, anyway, so this isn't, none of that means anything in your life. It's not, it's a computer-generated something with a few answers and they all sound good. Oh, and for some reason, they're just, okay, it doesn't take all that much to come up with something that everybody kind of can relate to. I have to tell you, though, I caught him playing it and going, no, that's not, nah. Mainly because I know myself so well, right? So, but I've learned to stay out of these things, right? First of all, they're not real. They're all fake. And number 2, don't you think it's interesting that you have to click all the way out of Facebook to actually get back onto your page when you do this stuff? I don't know how to get back into, right? All right, done, now click back, unless you add it onto Facebook, right? Which I never do because or never did. Haven't played any of those in a long time. But have you noticed you can't click out back to your page? Yeah, that's kind of a giveaway right there. Okay, well, I'm tired. Oh, here's the baby laying there. Looks like she's tired too. I'm tired. I'm going to go over to the house and probably just go and rest again. Huh? Yeah. It's not that hot today. I think I'll just leave the fan off and save a little electricity. Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to share today. Nothing all that, right? Yeah. But, life just never boring. Always something going on, right? Yes. Well, anywho, God's love and blessings to us. I will talk to you another time.